Introducing Team A, please welcome Belinda Carlisle. Although Belinda gives the appearance of the girl next door, she is in fact the architect of despair, a loathsome she-devil and a barbaric necromancer. Having said that, she does make exceedingly good cakes. And joining Belinda on Team A, please welcome Dennis Pennis. Up Dennis's back is a ladder that a beetle with the face of Salman Rushdie uses to shout instructions to his vital organs. His muscles are commanded by a worm on a Vespa and his brain operated by North Sea gas. And now, please welcome the captain of Team A, Mr. Mark Lamar. And introducing Team B, please welcome Reg Presley. Ex-trop singer Reg made $1 million when he invented a fog-destroying sphere. And he spends his fortune investigating corn graffiti and space monsters. It's now 7 years since he had a sane thought. And joining Reg on Team B, please welcome Tim Brooke Taylor. Gaulless Tim is often mistaken for Latino tennis Hulk Andre Agassi. In fact, he's so preposterously handsome that he is often forced to hang olives on his pegger to fend off his armies of lustful female admirers. And finally, please welcome the captain of Team B, Miss Ulrika Johnson. And now, please welcome your hosts for this evening, Vic Reeves and Bob Mortimer.
Shooting stars, welcome, whoever you are. I like brambles. I like cheese. Hello, and let's start shooting stars.
All right.
What were you doing then?
I was acting like a monkey.
You were acting like a monkey, weren't you? And why were you acting like a monkey?
Because I'm a show-off.
Because you're a show-off. And you know what happens to show-offs, don't you?
Yes, all right.
Welcome to Shooting Stars, and what a show we've got for you tonight. We've got some lovely guests over there, Brooke Taylor, Presley, and of course Johnson. But look over here, we've got the Americans. Lovely Americans. Hello, Belinda.
Hello.
And without any further ado, let's meet the man with the scores. It's George Dole! George Dawes there, looking very American.
Well, we thought we'd dress him as an American, you know, to make our guests feel at home.
Are all Americans ginger?
All the
Right.
genuine ones.
Pretty much.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Who knows it?
Right, let's crack on with the first round. What is it, Bob?
The first round, Vic, as always, is true or false. True or false? And the first question is for lovely, sexy Tim Brooke Taylor. When you were in the goodies, of course, you were working with Bill Oddie. You know, was he always keen on the birds?
Oh, yes. He's not American.
Well, how about yourself? Are you a bit of an athlete in that department, or not bothered?
A usual British athlete, yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, just
well, that's a
players.
healthy attitude.
Yeah.
Tim, true or false? So, is it true or is it false? Poppadoms, Tim. Vic! What's the matter with you? Been eating salt or something? Again?
I'm not drinking.
All right, Vic, you are drinking. Stop it. Tim, true or false?
Yep.
Poppadoms were originally flattened into their unique shape by elephants' feet. True or false?
False.
It is false, well done, Tim. Well done.
Dennis, Dennis Penise. True or false, Dennis?
Yeah.
How you doing, all right?
Big buddy.
Yeah.
You could be big buddies.
Maybe we will be later on. We just don't know yet. Dennis.
Yeah.
True or false? Sheena Easton's thumbs are so fat that she has to have her coat buttons done up by someone else.
It's gotta be true.
It's false.
How could you think that?
How could you think such a thing?
Ulrika. Nordic Ulrika, the Rivita Eater. How are you, Ulrika? All right.
All right.
You look very pretty. I think so. True or false, Ulrika? Women's ear. Vic, I mean it. Stop drinking.
I'm not drinking. I put all that behind me.
There's no good hiding it near your penis.
I put all that behind me. I'm not drinking.
Give us a bottle. Give us a ear. Stop drinking. Sorry, Ulrika.
So irritating.
It is. He's an irritating man, isn't he?
Well, they're irritating something else.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Ulrika, women's ear hair stings like nettles if not grabbed firmly.
I would say that's very false.
It is false. Well done, Ulrika. I love you.
Mark. 50s Mark. Yeah. Looking forward to the advent of the jetpack.
He's a 1950s con man. Oh, yes.
Mark. True or false? If a duck had the same leg power as a flea, it could leap the English Channel in one bound. True or false?
True.
It is true, and... Well done.
Mark, you know, the turn of the century, will you start celebrating the 60s?
Is that it? Every show. Mark, you're from the 50s. Mark, you're from the 50s. The second series, no new ideas.
No, we said you're from the jet age.
The 60s, isn't it? Keep up.
Reg!
Hi.
True or false, Reg? Up until 1966. Oh, Rachel, I'm trying to ask these questions. Give us that crisp, Rachel. Honestly. You're obsessed with them, man. And silkworm as a topping? Right, can I ask me questions? Reg, up until 1966, the town of Berwick-upon-Tweed was at war with Russia. True or false?
False.
Reg, it's true.
Oh,
Sorry.
Hey,
Yeah.
crazy.
Belinda. Lovely Belinda. I do apologise, Belinda. What must you think of me, apart from that I eat well? Belinda, true or false, there is a type of bubblegum available that is so strong that it can support the weight of a horseshoe when pulled out.
false.
False, well, it was true.
I know.
Well, it's, you know, it's no bad thing, not knowing that. That's the end of the true or false round. It's the end of the true or false round. Let's go straight over to George Dawes and say, what are the scores, George Dawes?
Oh, yes! Take Nick's cake out of your shoe! Put it back on the table! Our children must eat! Well, Ulrika's got two!
Well done, Ulrika. Ka-ka. Next round, of course, is the convex round. Well, we show each team a clip, and you've got to answer a question on the clip. First one, Mark, is for Team B. Hi. Team B. Take a look at this clip, then we'll ask you a question on it.
You may have met a few people who like doing this sort of thing.
Yeah, what do you think you're up to?
There we are, Team B. Hope you're watching closely, because in the 50s... Don't you interrupt, man. In the 50s, they had a terrible problem with practical jokers. Literally running amok. So they devised a solution, a punishment for people who played practical jokes. Can you guess what that punishment was?
Tied him to the chair.
Reg says tie them to the chair.
They tied him to the chair.
They drowned them at birth.
Either one would work.
Maybe hit them in the face with a clog when they were born.
With a clog?
Let's have a look. Let's see what they did.
A bowl of disinfectant.
They made them drink disinfectant.
Team A, you're crazy. Take a look at this clip now of Heart to Heart.
And here's my boss, Jonathan Hart, and his beautiful wife, Stephanie Beecham. When they met, it was mighty. Let's take a look. There she is, the magnificent Mrs. Stephanie Beecham. Oh, boy, that's fantastic. Boy,
Honey, there's been a murder at World of Wicker.
Oh, not again, honey. Max, get the rolls.
Don't worry, sir. I already got them for you. Your favorite brisket and broad beans.
Not the bread rolls, the Rolls Royce, you tit.
Oh, boy, when you talk dirty like that to me, it's like moida. Get in there and get a bit of touch.
Max!
When Mrs. Stephanie Beecham.
Max, get the Rolls Royce.
I can't, sir. I crashed it last night at World of Wicker.
Max, you whinging little fart. Come on, Jonathan. I'll take us in my Mini.
Oh, boy, the thought of you in one of those tight little short skirts drives me mad, Mrs. Stephanie Beecham. Oh, boy. I'll fuck that. Oh, Murder.
A clip there from the magnificent TV series Heart to Heart there. Now, we saw Jonathan Hart there, always reading in bed, but what was he reading in that clip? It's an observation question. What was Jonathan Hart reading in bed?
Can we see it again?
No.
A book.
A book? A book, says Belinda. A very good answer, but not right.
A magazine.
A magazine, says Mark,
Another good
but
answer.
not right.
All right.
A brochure.
I'm sorry you haven't got it. Here's Max to tell us what they were reading. You should have been looking.
They was reading about carrots.
She say carrots, they were reading a packet of seeds. Should have been looking closely, shouldn't you? But you weren't.
Not the problem. Well, it's the end of the clip round, so let's go straight over to Georgie Dawes and say,
What are the scores, George Dawes?
You can't learn life from a textbook. That's what I tell all my pupils. Go to a monastery, go to an art gallery, hurl your textbook into the heather, and live life as it's meant to be lived. The schools remain the same. Mark has one, but Ulrich has two.
Hey, all right there. All right there.
Got him! Got him!
Yes! He's still learning. He's still learning. Tonight I feel strong, for I have the flag of the goody.
You got it.
Sorry, Tim.
Well,
we had to know, didn't we?
Hang on a minute. It's sad, though.
Hey! Another jingoistic panty wearer there. This means it's... Oh, dear.
What?
It means it's the, bloody hell. Hot dogs? Parsley. Oh, get rid of it. Parsley.
Oh, gosh.
Thank the Lord above.
Well, the next round, of course, is the impressions round. And it's an open round, and we really want to see those fingers.
Come on, let's see those fingers.
We really want to see those fingers. Right, here's the first impression. Who is this?
No. No, right, no. No, come on, no.
Lamar?
Griffiths Jones.
It is! Thank you, Martin! Kiss Griffith!
Would it? Oh, no, no. Would it?
I thought so. Could have been anyone, really, couldn't it? Now, at this point in the impressions round, we asked Mr. Vic Reeves...
Hello.
We asked Mr. Vic Reeves to do a song in the club style, in style of a club singer, and you have to guess what song it is he's singing. So listening carefully, I advise you to use all your ears in the correct sequence and tell me what song is it that Vic's singing. You ready, George? Lamar?
My Sweet Lord.
Yes! Right, Sweet Lord! And just for those doubting Thomases, let's hear that song sung correctly. Isn't that beautiful? Well, that's the end of our impressions, but now we're going to ask our celebrities to perform impressions of their own as we ask the random light to seek out tonight the angel delight.
Carlisle.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Gypsies, tramps, and thieves.
Whoa! It's Cher!
Cher! Nice one, Belinda.
Very nice.
Not only nice, but highly accurate. Random light, use all your strength to pick out the guest with the shortest length.
It's not true.
I know it's not true, I can see from here.
I get so frightened.
That's all right. Peter Lorre! Peter Lorre! Peter Lorre from the vehicular
Yes.
attached.
Random beam, stroll unseen through these people who are so unclean.
Pen brothers. Go get 'em, bully brothers. It's a quick one, you know. Can't stop.
It's the bloke from Wacky Races, but none of us knows his name.
Right. Him then. The tourniquet. The hoop. No, the hoop. the hooded claw.
Why, I thought he'd never be back. Oh, frightening. That's the end of the impressions round, so, you know, let's go straight over to George and say, what are the scores, George Dawes?
I said it before and I say it again. The train don't stop. Come home Wednesdays.
Rock has 6, Ulrika has 5. Now, Reg, just before we can I ask you, because we know, and you've admitted it, that you are extremely keen on UFOs, corn circles.
That's very true.
Which are you keenest on? Which would you advocate most strongly?
Well, I began with crop circles, but now I'm well into UFOs.
Right.
And I didn't think that way. I was a skeptic until 1993 when I actually saw 2 craft going about as fast as jet fighters across a valley without any noise.
Yeah?
They might have been jet fighters, you know.
Pardon?
They might have been jet fighters.
With their engines switched off.
What about, it could have been clouds. With a hairdryer behind them.
Have you thought of that, Reg?
I really didn't think of that one. Damn it.
Oh, yeah. Turn to the bottle. What about aliens, Vic?
What about them?
Have you any proof for that?
Yeah, he's one over there.
Yeah?
George, he's from space.
No, George is from Spain. It's that time of night where I've got to ask you, beautiful guests, to help me beckon down the dove from above.
The dove from above.
If by the gift of the coo you could help me bring it down, I think it'll come.
Cool.
Down,
Down and
come.
down and down she falls, but as she's female, she has no balls.
There she is, that beautiful beautiful dove from above. Now, let me explain. Written on the side of the dove are categories of questions, and we're going to ask you all to choose one of those categories, and then...
Oh, Bob!
Yeah?
I must stop you there, because what does a Scottish dove say? Ockeye the coo.
Yes, the beautiful dove from above. I'm going to ask you to choose a category. Now, if you should choose... Hidden behind one of those categories is a very special prize, and if you should choose that category, you'll hear this noise.
Iran.
And if during the course of the quiz you should answer any question incorrectly, you'll hear this noise. So there's the categories, Tim, and I'd like to ask you first to choose a category from the dove from above.
Fancies.
Fancies. Well, it's a relatively straightforward one, Tim. I wish you all the best with it. Because you have 10 seconds to name 5 types of cake.
Dundee, Christmas, birthday, funeral, marzipan, angel cake.
That's fine.
Is that fine?
Well, I accept them. I wasn't listening, but I'm sure I say more than 5.
Tim, all right.
Mark, pick a category from the dove.
Kitchen noises.
Kitchen noises. Mark, what is the loudest noise that you can make in the kitchen?
These days.
Would it be knocking over a fridge?
You haven't got a fridge that hasn't been invented in your life. You've got a bit of muslin.
What is it? Are you saying?
I think the fridge being...
I'm sorry, it's the sound of a cooker being thrown out the window.
Reg, I'd like to invite you to choose a category from the dove from above.
30 plus.
30 plus. Now, Reg, have a look at these stills on your monitor there in the centre and tell me, what is the connection between these people?
Oh, they like younger women. They're older men who like younger women.
They're
women,
married to younger women.
Wait.
Yes?
Well, not at once.
They're under 30.
Well,
all the
both
wives.
women. Oh, yes, well, that's very likely. Well, he's divorced.
Well,
he's
Ulrika,
divorced.
Is there 30?
And he's just a lonely old bugger.
Ulrika, which one's that?
Michael Winner.
Well, truth is they're all married to women who they wouldn't be married to unless they had as much money as they had. If you see what I mean. Kind of similar, but I'm only going to give you 1 point.
Belinda! Belinda, whereabouts in America are you from?
Los Angeles.
Yeah, Cowboy Town. Isn't it?
And Indians.
Is it? Have you been to Texas?
Yes, I have.
Better than B&Q, isn't it? To be honest, I'm do it all, but, you know. Belinda. Pick a category from the dove.
Ear up.
Ear up. It's an American question. Belinda, what are dentists generally known as in America?
Orthodontist.
No.
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
They are called dentists. Dennis!
Dennis! That's the end of the dove from above round. Finishing on a real high. So let's go straight up to George and say, what are the scores, George?
Make no mistake about it, you're a speckled piece of and 7, Ulrika has 8.
Well, that leads us to the final round. It's the quick-fire round. We ask quick-fire questions. It's an open round, so it's fingers on the buzzers. Really want to see your fingers, if you don't mind. We don't know how much time we've got.
But when we do have the final time, we will hear this sound.
I'm just chasing rainbows.
He's just chasing rainbows. Here we are, fingers on the buzzers. In A Kick Up the 80s, who played the character Kevin Turvey?
Lamar.
Big male.
Correct answer.
What letter is number 1 in the alphabet?
A.
What letter is number 1 in the alphabet?
A.
What letter is number 1 in the alphabet? Oh, good, I can't be bothered. I'm not going to ask it again.
Next question. In the style of Sandy Tosvig, I think. I feel like coming on. Name a junction. Name a junction on the M3.
Oh, no. Oh.
It's Ulrika.
It was a bit premature. I'd like to take it back.
Okay.
M3. Junction
No,
3.
it's junction 11. Hold on, lucky. Oh, on which TV show do you get nothing for 2 in a bed?
I'm just getting rainbows.
Ah, that's it. That's rainbows. So let's go straight over to George Dawes and say, what are the final scores, George? We really want to know.
Ulrika is the winner this week with 10 points.
Ulrika, you're tonight's victorious Swedish crisp bread eating giant. Who are you going to choose to take the punishment? Forget it, you're going to do the punishment. I'm just... Yeah, because it's kind of... Ulrika night. You don't mind, Ulrika. Please, Ulrika, thank you. Come and join me to play Tea Times and Tourniquets. Come on! And please, be seated in front of this beautiful tea table. There you are, that's good.
Now then, we're going to attach you to these harnesses here. You've got to try and approach that tea in a ladylike fashion. Pour the tea and eat the cakes. But we're going to be winching you via these winches and trying to stop you from doing that. You got 30 seconds.
You got 30 seconds.
If you manage to pour a cup of tea, we'll give you £5.
Oh,
for each of those cakes, you get £2.
Can you imagine that £2? We then move into a big money area, Ulrika. Now, you got 30 seconds, Ulrika. When the 30 seconds is up, you'll hear this noise.
It's a wind-up.
So, prepare yourself, Ulrika. I'll just move over to my winch like an electric gliding warrior. I'm ready, Ulrika. Ulrika, make that cup of tea. Go on, Ricky, you got 30 seconds. Get the sugar in. Ulrika, man. Get it up, Jim, man.
She's got too much hair on your side.
Sit down, Ulrika. You've got to be seated.
It's a wind-up.
Well done, Ulrika. Ulrika, relax. We're just going to adjudicate. Look, that looks like a cup of tea.
It looks like a cup of tea, means you got £5.
£5.